Have I managed to build a £5 a month website within just 4 months of launching? Even in the glory days of affiliate marketing, whether it was Amazon or other physical products where you build a blog, typically after 3 to 4 months, you'd only just be starting to get your first couple of sales coming in. And it's very unlikely you'd be hitting those kinds of numbers. Whereas in this case, this is in the injury law niche, and I am in the final stages of getting a deal with a lead buyer. Now, make no mistake, getting those deals done is probably the toughest part of this method, because while many of us are used to doing affiliate marketing where you can simply sign up for an affiliate program, whether it's Amazon, whether it's a software affiliate program, a private affiliate program, you generally expect to be able to fill in the form, get approved within 48 hours, and then immediately start promoting your link. But that just isn't the way with high ticket services, especially when you're dealing with regulated industries. And personally, I think that's a really good thing because it provides a barrier to entry, which means that you have a natural advantage once you're able to be persistent and get through that initial hurdle. So step 1, you need to rank the site so that people actually take you seriously. And then step 2, once they're taking you seriously, you've still got to prove yourself and get through and get that deal done. But once you've done that, the benefits are massive. If I just switch back to my insurance case study, I shared the other day how this is driving thousands of dollars in lifetime commission every month. And if I take this back, I make no secret of the fact the first year I didn't even get paid. This was just a tester website. It was just sitting there in the background, and I'd sent out a few feelers, working with potential partners, and 1 or 2 had agreed to a test period. But when your traffic's quite low, they're not really making much out of it, I'm not making much out of it, it's not really worth us chasing back and forth. But when the traffic then takes off, then of course the conversation really starts. So then it becomes, how are we tracking, what are we paying you, what are the payment terms, and things start working much better. Now once you've got that deal, typically a lot of these providers, they're going to be happy to buy a whole lot more from you. So maybe you've only got one location working well, well now you can expand to multiple locations. In this case, there's a specific niche insurance product, and I've been able to register domains in lots of very similar niches, which this provider is also able to fulfill. So once you've gone through all that compliance, all that approval, it then becomes much easier to then start new projects on the back of that relationship. Typically, getting your first one-page website ranking is just a very small initial step. One of my students who's now in my mastermind community came back saying not only had they got a good partnership with a contractor for the kinds of services they were ranking for, but that contractor then came back to them and said they've got this new process, this new technology that's actually proving very profitable and very popular. Would he be interested in generating leads for that as well? So you've really got to go into this with this attitude that you know nothing, because hopefully you're able to rank a site. But the fact is, if you're a marketer, the chances are you do not understand the full depth of the products you're actually selling. But if you can get that partnership initiated, if you can prove you can actually deliver leads reliably, then that's fine. Those business partners are going to be able to feed back to you the kinds of niches they really want to explore. And so from that, not only are you able to fulfill the leads that most of your competitors can't because you have that relationship, you're able to uncover new niches that no one else knows about. And the chances are those new niches, you're not going to have to work anywhere near as hard as the broader niche you initially targeted. Now, if you're unsure about how any of this works, I am going to be relaunching my popular one-page websites course. And this is all about how you can find an exact match domain, put basic AI content on it, get it ranking, and then repeat this across multiple sites. You're not spending more than $100, $200 per website. And then what you typically find is some of those websites start to perform very well without a whole lot of work. And that's when you can invest much more into actually compounding that success. So this is relaunching soon. So if you click the link below, join the waitlist. And again, we're going to be lottering a couple of free places, but then regardless of that, even if you miss the free places, you're going to be able to get the course for the best possible price when we first launch it, before those early birds sell out. So what does the maths on this particular site look like? So this site is in the legal niche, and specifically motor vehicle accidents. So here is the back and forth negotiation I've been having with a particular lead buyer. And they say payouts for motor vehicle accident can range between $150 to $600, and then rather less for personal injury. So my site is currently getting 140 visitors a month. That's just estimates based on Ahrefs. You typically find Ahrefs does underestimate true traffic, normally by around 20 to 30%. But let's just take worst case scenario. We generally expect on good commercial queries like this, we should be able to convert at least 10% of that traffic into leads. Remember, we get paid by lead, not per sale. So 10% lead conversion rate is actually pretty low. It should be higher than that. So if we only get 14 leads per month, and we only get the payout of 150, the lowest payout that was recommended, that's still $2,100 per month. But let's be a bit more realistic. Let's not go up to the full $600 per lead. But let's take somewhere in the middle between the 150 and the 600, where if we try $400 per lead, then that's $5,600 per month. And this is just with a 10% conversion rate from web traffic to becoming a lead and filling in that form. So 10% is pretty low. Let's take this up to 20%, which is 28 leads per month, in which case we're then looking at a website doing more than 10 grand a month. But I'm always cautioning people with one-page websites. Yes, building these sort of passive income generators is great. Like I say, this insurance website, I haven't touched in months. It's just running in the background, paying me money every month. And in the meantime, I'm going out and starting new insurance websites in new niches to funnel more and more traffic to this particular provider. But if you only stick to this, I would say you're missing out on 80% of your potential revenue. Yes, it's a nice lifestyle business, but if you really want to get rich, then I would seize this as a case study. If you can just rank one site in a competitive niche like injury law, like insurance, then there's nothing to stop you from going out and talking to businesses in that niche, saying, I've been able to rank this website, I can do the same for you. Now, the big challenge facing most SEO consultants and agencies at the moment is just how commodified and competitive SEO has got. We all know the feeling of waking up in the morning and finding our inbox full of all these pitches from around the world. And your prospective clients are absolutely tired of it. They're saying, why would I listen to you when I've got all these pitches coming in every day, guaranteeing me first page rankings? And I don't trust any of them. Well, let me tell you, as soon as you have a case study in that exact niche, potentially even in that exact location, then you're going to have much better results if you start reaching out to those businesses in those locations. If you're building sites like this, you're probably talking to them anyway to sell them leads, but you're probably going to end up having a conversation about getting their website ranking better as well. And again, the key to this really is high ticket. There's a reason I do law firms and insurance. You want to make sure that you're getting that really decent payout per lead or paid per job. Whereas if you're selling a low ticket service, then it's not going to be worth you generating an invoice at the end of the month, never mind for them to pay it after you chase them. So go for the absolute highest ticket services you can think of. What you typically find with SEO is it takes the same resources to sell an expensive product as a cheap product. But for that exact reason, if you are able to rank in a competitive niche, in this case, my law firm website has a value of $5,800 per month. That's how much it would cost to get that 143 visitors per month using paid ads as an estimate rather than using organic traffic. But if you are able to rank in these kinds of niches, then the chances are a lot of the service providers in that niche are going to have very deep pockets. So not only are they going to be interested in buying leads off you, but they may well be interested in becoming clients of yours as well, especially if you can be the proven expert on ranking websites in that particular niche, in that location. There's no one more qualified than you. And that's where you can be signing up the SEO retainers of 3K a month, 5K a month, 10K a month, if you're in this kind of high value niche. So if you do want to try and turn your sort of side hustle into more of a real agency, maybe you're a freelancer, you've got a couple of clients, but you really want to formalize that and scale it, then I've also got an upcoming training on agency growth. And this is all about how you can really refine your offer and crucially build yourself a funnel to consistently close clients every month. And with that, building a team of A players to actually deliver that service without ruining your margin or taking up all your time. So again, click the link below, simple sign up there, and you'll be notified when that launches. Again, a few free places available, and then the best price if you're on that list. So just to verify, what kind of keywords is the site actually ranking for? Of course, anyone can have a nice Ahrefs graph, where in this case, we're number 2 for a 450 searches a month keyword that has a value of $46 per click. So number 2, we're not messing around. That is seriously high up for a very valuable keyword. And then around page 1, 2 for a lot of other very high value and often quite high volume keywords as well. So this one's 600 searches a month with $46 per click as well. Position 17 for that one. There has been a bit of pullback over the last few weeks, but again, I'm not worried. If I go back to my insurance case study, you can see this site has been up and down for years. So don't let updates worry you that much. I was right up at number 1 throughout the summer of 2024. Then I went down for a bit in October, November. Then I came up again for November to December. I went down again for most of January. And now I'm up again in March 2025. So as long as you're not completely wiped out, it is very common for Google updates to basically reverse the damage of the previous update. And if you do get completely destroyed, maybe it's a spam brain attack, a HCU style update, then the chances are that domain has actually been penalized. It hasn't really happened to a lot of my one-page websites, but it does happen. in which case all you need to do is take all your existing content and links, rebuild that on a new domain, and then redirect everything from the old domain, because typically the penalty does not pass with the redirect. But all the work you did before, that history, the backlinks, all of that can move over, and then you can pick up again where you left off and just keep on going. Remember, all this is about keeping costs low and diversifying. You're not spending more than $200 per site, so you're working on maximum upside for minimal downside risk.